Welcome, everyone. It's the Mike Tech Show, show number 941. Tonight, a little different. I have one link, which is a PDF, and I'm going to describe how I put it together. And it's from PC World. They put in their latest issue the 20 free apps that was put together. So I have summarized it and made it into a PDF, and I'm going to demonstrate a bunch of them. I'm going to literally download them for the first time for me, some of them. The other ones we're familiar with. So the March 2025 issue of PC World featured a list of 20 free and useful Windows apps curated by John Martindale. And these apps are designed to enhance your PC experience, improve workflows, and unlock new tools and features. So before we continue, all of the emails that I received, the tremendous stories from the trenches are going to be next week, including Tuesday, where it was successful, the email migration. But it was the email migration from hell. And I will talk about that, talk about what I learned, got through it. And so I guess that was too soon to tonight's show for me to just relive it. And there was just so many stories that I have enough notes for the next couple shows. So I wanted to do something a little different when I seen this. So I have a PDF version of PC World March 2025. And I made a subset PDF of just the 15 pages covering the 20 apps. So while I was in the larger document, I printed the 15 pages to Adobe and created a subset for the PDF. And while I was there, Adobe Assistant, the AI assistant, which I've never used, popped up and said, would you like me to summarize this? And I was like, yes, summarize this. So it summarized the document, and it's basically the PDF that you're going to download, only it didn't add all of the links. So I copied and pasted into Word the summary that the AI created, and then went back and went through the article and started putting the links to each of the files. And that is what is part of the PDF. And if you're just joining the chat, I am repeating the download because that's what I'm going to start and cover right now. And I wanted to just do something a little different and just have 20 apps for you to play with. And let's take it from there. And hold on a second. Oop. I am moving around my... there we go. We'll have to edit some of that. Okay. Let me bring up my test system, which is what most of the show is going to be from. So there we go. So this is the PDF, and this is going to be really the main link that's going to be in the show notes. And I'm opening that link, and if you open this in a PDF, what you're going to do, if you don't open it in your browser, if you open it just in Adobe or whatever your PDF reader, you should be able to click on the links for each of the programs. And some of these I have never heard of them. And one of them, I love the title. Mouse Without Borders. Controls multiple PCs with one mouse and keyboard. Oh man, love that name. Just, you gotta love it. So Fertium is the first one at fertium.org. And we're going to allow that and open it up and go to the website. And let's take a look at what Ferdium does. It centralizes web apps and services in one place. So this looks like something to give a try. Add all your services in one place for quick and easy access, and never search your tabs or bookmarks again. And I have not tried this. You can have a to-do list, custom services, cloud sync, anonymous access. I am absolutely going to check this out and create an account, because then you can have it sync across everything. So this is built by the community, Discord, GitHub, and Reddit. So pretty cool. That should be something to check it out. PDF Gear, a versatile PDF editor for editing, converting, merging, and annotating PDFs. Now, I have always been in search of the ultimate free or inexpensive PDF. I will test this, even though I am absolutely, ad block just asking for money. I'm absolutely going to try this, and I'll tell you why. I have multiple systems where I only have 2 licenses for my actual license of the Adobe Acrobat DC, Adobe Acrobat Pro, and you can only use a license for 2 systems. And right now I have the Beast in Pennsylvania and the Beast 2 down here in Florida. So I have those licenses there. But what about my laptops? What about my MacBook? So I'm always always in search of this. And if anybody's already used it, great tool. I'll ask it. Okay. Anyway, give me a try. Let me, editing a PDF, that's really one of the reasons why everybody wants Adobe. I mean, there is the real Adobe Pro. There are a lot of other features that I need, but let's see if this can be a basic enough for a lot of people and clients that don't want to spend all that money, for the Pro version. All right. Uses your webcam to analyze and improve your posture. Sight app. Let's take a look at this. Sight app. So improve your seated posture today. Boy, I don't want to. This if you slouch, and you know what? I'm slouching right now to move closer to the microphone. So slouching in front of a laptop all day isn't great for your body, and over time can lead to muscle tension, dysfunction, and pain. I bet you there's a lot of us that experience this. So this looks like it could be fun. I don't know. Let's take a look. Any of these apps that I'm absolutely moving, I want to have you please email me a review, because there's no way I'm going to be able to get to all of these. Let me know. Hey, you like it? And Alaskan was referring to Mouse Without Borders. He used it, and it's a great tool. Awesome. I am so glad. Here's Break Timer. I'm not even going to load that. Remind you to take regular breaks. This reminds me of my cars now. Like if I'm driving too long, did you ever have your car say it's time for a coffee break? Coming up in the middle of the console. So that happens on my Hyundai down here, and on my Highlander in Pennsylvania. It's sometimes driving too long, and that usually is not me. It's usually someone else driving the car, because I can't go that long. I am not a big time driver. I don't like driving, so I try to avoid it when I can. I'd rather someone else drive. So let's take a look at, and it's a Microsoft link, Mouse Without Borders. What a great name. I love it. And if you take a look, there's a video for watching it, and you can take a look at the community powered support for Mouse Without Borders, and to be able to use your keyboard and mouse across multiple systems. Wow, that's pretty cool. And that's how I was on Tuesday. I had so many. Now I'm not going to go down that road. I had so many systems going where for doing the email migration. I was remoted into several. I had 3 computers going down here. Nope. I told myself nope. I'm going to save that for next week. All right. Let's go. 4K Video Downloader Plus downloads videos from various online platforms. Ooh, let's take a look. We'll say okay to the cookies. 4K Video Downloader Plus. Download videos from all your popular websites, including YouTube, Vimeo, TikTok, SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitch. Wow. So let's, breaks the terms of service for YouTube. Well, let's see. I'm not going to do that right now in case something really bad happens. Then I don't want to be part of that. So, all right, let's take a look at the next one. And this, okay, I've used FooBar before, and I have to try it again. So FooBar 2000, and Tim in the chat has used FooBar. If you're in the minority of people who haven't yet jumped aboard the Spotify train, and I have jumped onto the train, and are you using Windows Media Player to listen? Now, I use VLC and Windows Media Player. So this is a simple, lightweight music player. And you can, it enables you to manage large music collections. Now, I have a very large MP3 collection of many, many artists. And I think I tried this years ago for FooBar, and it hasn't been regularly updated. If you take a look, it did get an update in November of 2024, so glad to see that. But I know they said it doesn't update as often as we would like software to be updated, but hey, it's free, and give it a try. And hey, you know what I didn't know? They have it for the Mac. That's cool. I may have to try the Mac version because I have nothing really good on the Mac to play any of my MP3s. I mean, that's why I think I have VLC on my Mac, but this might be a good choice. And take a look at that. I didn't even notice some of these apps, they could be for the Mac. All right. This one I'm not sure of, because this is a free video player called MPC BE. BE stands for the Black Edition. So I guess it's all dark. So this is the SourceForge link that I put in the notes. I have a hard time believing that there's a piece of software that is better than VLC. I love VLC. We put VLC on as a default video player for every client that we run into. I would love a review of this if someone could. And then, email me, miketechshow@gmail.com. So is it worthy of taking a look? Since this person summarized it, and I do agree with some of the apps, then, hey, let's, give it a try. Ear Trumpet, adjust the volume on a per app basis. Now, it's funny. I wish I had Ear Trumpet for my smart monitor where I watch a lot of shows, and sometimes like YouTube TV or on one of my regular TVs. I hate it when commercials come on and how the volume just goes crazy, or that is horrible. So this is very interesting if you have multiple apps, and the as I do when I'm playing, different things here, whether it be from VLC, Windows Media Player, or Spotify directly. This is interesting where I can adjust the volume on a per app basis. This one I'm going to take a look at, and I'll tell you why, because of my podcast. So, what I would like to do is possibly adjust for whether I'm broadcasting or not, and then have the adjustment. It would be great to have 2 settings for every app. I want to see if it can do that, because there's lots of times when I got to be careful. I mean, I don't have my neighbors aren't on top of me, but they're close enough that I got to be careful. I can't blast the way I really would like to some of my music. So, and then I don't want to kill you guys, all of a sudden with the music or something, going crazy loud. So, worth a look. All right. EPKL customizes keyboard layouts and individual keys. So this, I'm going to scroll down, and it could be interesting. You could, you have the QWERTY keyboard that's typical. What if you want to redesign it? I don't know. Everybody gets so used to the keyboard, but you never know. You might have that client or somebody that or a relative that they want to be able to add a bag of keyboard tricks. This is it. Everything. Why do so many people? There's a lot of people like this. I've played with this utility, hoping for way more, and maybe it's getting better. I don't know. This is where you install this, and it helps you, for quick searching and quick indexing of everything on your computer. I found this not to work the way it's being promoted. I just, maybe I got to give it another try since it's a newer version. I'll have to see, but I wasn't a fan of everything, but it's listed here, and this is one. Fan control. Or no, let's go. Cryptomatter encrypts your data locally and in the cloud. So this would replace like VeraCrypt, which I think I've talked about. And this is interesting because more and more now we should encrypt data on our local computers because of possible infection where a bad actor gets access, and it would be great if your personal information, maybe the files where you keep passwords or any kind of banking information or something, and just make sure that it's encrypted. This I believe in, and having something that's easy to use and it's a free download for individuals. I see for teams it's a 30-day trial, and I think a lot of the software for individuals, it's free, or maybe there might be a limited version. I'm not going to talk about Power Toys because I've done shows dedicated to this. This you absolutely should install because there are so many great utilities included with this. An independent company used to do this. I think the Power... No, not this one. I think it's... Smart Internals or Sys Internals is one where Microsoft purchased that, and I love those utilities. That should actually be part of this link, these links. But Power Toys, there's not a lot of them, but there's enough that you might want to, for especially like crop and lock, environment variables, fancy zones, the File Explorer add-ons. File Locksmith is a Windows shell extension to check which files are in use and by which processes. So you got some really cool utilities here supported by Microsoft, I've talked about that a few times. I've also talked about Microsoft PC Manager, and it summarizes a bunch of things that we're already doing, with a lot of other utilities. I find I don't use this, even though I talked about this on a show, just because I do all of these things within other utilities that I own. Here's another one, WizTree. I'll tell you what, WizTree is fine, but nothing beats. Hold on a second. And what I'm going to do is let's try tree size free. All right. So here's a link from Jam Software, tree size free. I love this utility. I use it all the time on clients' machines that are running out of space. Where is the space? Who is taking up the space? Which software? What directory? What's killing the drive? This is great. So I'm a bigger fan of tree size free than some of all these other programs that, here's WizTree for a visual disk space. I don't want a visual. You know what? Give me the exact programs and files and directories that are taking up the space. The picture just isn't good enough. Now, purges old and unused video drivers, a display driver uninstaller. I did not know about this. DDU. And if you are trying to get, I know I've always used the NVIDIA's uninstall. If you're installing a new driver, you're not just supposed to update a video driver, you're supposed to remove the old one first, reboot, and then reinstall. So this is interesting where depending on what you run into with a different video card, and maybe you got Intel or AMD or something, check this out. This is if you're doing, like, maybe you're trying to install an older driver or something for the video driver, DDU, I think that's worthy of giving that a try. Hardware monitor. I always use this for checking out the hardware on a system. It's free. You get great information, and it's a small file to download. Give it, I've talked about this, and also the CPU. This is CPU ID? Yes, CPU ID. And then here's a hardware monitor. And there's, I may have one on my desktop now. Let's take a look. Last program. And this is Parsec. I have never heard of this. And it's for remote access. And I think it's pretty limited in terms of for remote desktop. I think it's free with limited features, because any kind of remote is going to cost you money. And I use Instant House Call. Matter of fact, today I had to use Instant House Call to onboard a new client. Before I can put my RMM on, I have to, quickly get connected, and Instant House Call allows me for that first touch for a client. And then I can do, download files and do all the things that I need to do. Well, check this out. It's called Parsec for remote again. And let's see what the prices are. For individuals, $8.33 a month. Teams are $30. Enterprise $45, paid monthly on an annual basis. Multi-monitor displays. Now, this is interesting. It doesn't mention the word secure. The next one is secure. So that's something, everything I use absolutely is secure. And that's something you get with Instant House Call. And I get that with my Synchro using the remote connection, within Synchro. The final message here, these apps are free and aim to improve various aspects of PC usage, from productivity to system maintenance and entertainment. So that is tonight's show. Let me know if you've used these programs and you want to send in a review. Email me, miketechshow@gmail.com. Don't forget, you can see the video for any of the past shows for the last couple years on YouTube, and that's at Michael Smith's MTS on YouTube. Don't forget, everything is located, including the link to this PDF that I've already put online, and you can just click, download it, and then you can run all these utilities, so you don't have to worry about taking notes, or as you listen to this or watch this, you have the PDF. And that's it for tonight. I'll see everybody next week, which will be tremendous stories from the trenches, unless something else major happens between now and then that I actually absolutely have to cover. So hope to see you next week. And please don't forget to, if you enjoy the work that I'm doing, then go to miketechshow.com and you'll see a donation button. Please click that. Make a donation, one time or reoccurring. I really appreciate it. That's what keeps the lights on and the camera going. That's it. Everybody have a great week. I'll see you same time, same channel. Bye-bye.